Protesters are blocking access to the summit of Hawaii's tallest mountain, Mauna Kea, dead set on stopping construction of what will be the world's most powerful telescope.
We're not going anywhere.
And the board overseeing the so-called 30-meter telescope is now considering a plan B, applying for a license to build in the Canary Islands. But Mauna Kea is still the prize. The dormant volcano is taller than Everest when measured from the seafloor. And so remote, there's virtually no light pollution. Conditions that are perfect for checking out the atmosphere. 13 slightly less impressive observatories are already up there, run by international crews of scientists. But indigenous Hawaiians see the peak as theirs. Their origin story says it's where a sky god and goddess created the chain of islands. And the fight over who builds what in their most sacred sites is part of a much longer battle.
I hope that people can understand that the TMT project is not just a telescope, it's not just about science, right? It's really about land and the authority of who gets to control land. In the Hawaiian context, we're dealing with the legacies of over a century of the theft of over 1.5 million acres of our land.
Hawaii was ruled by a monarch until 1893, when she was overthrown by white settlers led by the pineapple magnate Sanford Dole. 5 years later, the U.S. annexed the islands. Native Hawaiians were marginalized, culturally and economically. Today, they're still the only indigenous group in the U.S. that has no tribal rights. 2016 offered a rare window to change things. The Department of the Interior issued a rule saying that if Native Hawaiians chose to form a government, they could get federal recognition on the same level as other Native Americans. But that offer has divided Native Hawaiians, because what many really want is to be a country again.
There's a large and growing independent stream of the Hawaiian sovereignty movement, which rests upon the history of Hawaii's independence. And in that context, the lands that had been seized from the Hawaiian Kingdom in 1898 would be returned to the Hawaiian government. We are looking at, new generations of leadership in the Mauna Kea movement that have been born and raised speaking Hawaiian in living Hawaiian cultural practice. So I'm absolutely sure that there will be some expansion of Hawaiian self-governance in the coming years and generations.